Greetings and salutations. So here I'm in one of the exocrafts on some weird planet, and it's called, I think it's called, the planet is it's usually they're like frozen or desert or radiated. They have like 20 names that they characterize planets, and I think this planet's characterization is foaming, but it's basically bubbles, bubbles. And so I'm on a bubble planet, and you can see it's pretty barren. And what's cool though is if I exit, it's got a neutral environment there in the bottom left. You'll see it doesn't have any like radiation. And there's my exocraft, right? And so it's like a buggy with a miner. But if I just kind of show you a little feature set, I can rotate. It's the one that's there you go, and I can go into the ground, and I can go down. If I wanted to make an underground base, um, I'll make a tunnel here, and I'm collecting silica or silicate, and then you can also go because you got to recharge your weapon. So I go to multi-tool, and then I can recharge with silicate, right? And then this is just kind of showing you some feature set, and look, you can see I've gone down the cave for a while, and if I wanted to, I could hollow this out, and I could build an underground base if I wanted. That's definitely within the possibilities or the options, and I do like how and there you go. There's a cut me out a little. I could build and be out of the elements, and you actually have to do that on some of the more hostile planets that are radiated or frozen. But what I'm doing here is um, I'm looking for you can set up an automated refinery. There's a here I'll show you in the tool sets kind of as a generalization of what they look like. And if I hit Z, you'll see the build menu pop up. Oh, I'm not next to my base. So these are all your module build stuff. And Conan could benefit from some stuff like that. You're kind of redo the menu a little bit to where you have portable build items, and then you have maybe the build items that exist at your base. And if I hit F, I got my like your Star Wars, how he looks through the binos, and it tells you the composition of everything out in the atmosphere, or out in the world. And so it's ferrite dust, right? And then you got the bubbles, and then you have these little markers, and a lot of them are buried. You have to dig them up, and then I've set those two little save points, and there's my ship. So if I hit X, and then I can go right here, and I can summon my ship, right? um and this is kind of a tutorial, but it kind of also and this game is multiplayer, but not the same way that Conan is, and in some aspects that kind of bothers me a little bit. um you can't shoot the bubbles, but it kind of bothers me a little bit because um I miss the interaction. This is more like a Diablo type of co-op. It's a 4-player co-op, and you can join with your friends, but they have to be on the same difficulty level. And a lot of people play on normal, and I play on survival. And the only real difference is inventory capacity. So you can do a scan. You can do a kind of a. I like the way that represents, and then it's get into the atmosphere. You leave the planet, and there's something like 3 trillion planets. There are so many planets that you can't explore them all, but you can see their little atmosphere, right? And there's this beautiful. I mean, this is really beautiful. Um, and so up here you kind of have your navigation HUD up at the top, and then there's some markers that I've set. This is that radiated planet. So if I hit C, I'll do like a pulse scan, and it'll tell me the composition of this planet. And did I get too far away? Let me get closer. Which planet is this? Trading post. And so I'm looking for. It says it has silver and uranium. Gamma root, silver, and uranium. It's a heavily radiated planet, so I need uranium and I need silver, and so I want what I want to do is I want to set up one of these automated. You can go into Warp Drive. I want to set up one of these automated refining stations where I can. See, I'm warping. You see the stars, just like, nice Star Wars kind of effect, Battlestar Galactica kind of feeling. Like, definitely very immersive. But I want to set up one of these refineries to where I can passively start to farm either silver, uranium, or copper. Because the other base I had set up, it was mainly oxygen, and I could do copper. But the way that I built that, I didn't understand the distance or the range limitations that exist. And so now that I have that kind of figured out a little better, I wanna do better placement or base placement so I can hit more of those underground nodes. And once I land, I'll search for one node and then I'll end the video there. But it'll give you kind of a good idea. But if anybody wants to join me in No Man's Sky, you got to make sure you play on survival. And you can pop in and out whenever you want. It's not, it's not. It's a lot more passive in the gameplay, and they got base building, but you don't have to worry about anybody, wrecking you. Oh, see, look, we have the main trading port, and then right here, what I like about these is usually they have these little green little. Oh, these got the alien eggs. These dudes are nasty. Oh, what is this? See this? See how the ground is glowy right there? That usually is that is some type of material. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll hit scan and see if there are any unknown bases. Oh, look at this. Didn't mean to hit E, but it's so fine. So this is radiated. Get out. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong way. So this is a heavily radiated planet, and you'll see where let me start scanning stuff. Look. There we go. See how it's purple? That means you can scan it and kind of build a database on what is on the planet, and then you can upload that to the kind of like the syndicate or whoever it is, and get a little paycheck for it. So there's a couple systems that drive exploration, and I wanted to see what this building was. Oh, you know what this means? It means underground treasure is what this means. Yeah, that's what that means. Yep, there's underground runes here somewhere. There's probably keys. Kind of like a lost civilization. So let me start. The method to this is to often I like to use the material that I farmed up. And there's a flashlight too. If I hit T, there I turn the light on. So what I like to do is find the structure and clear out around the structure, so that way. Oh, I totally forgot what I came here to do. See, that's what happens with this game, is you kind of have a goal of what kind of what you're. Here, I'm gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to this. So what my goal was is hit E. No, it's F and then right. So this is the scan. This is the scanner, and you basically metal detector your way onto. And I just cut that hole through there. Let's see here. Oh, we're close. Whenever it starts shifting directions and stuff, it says I'm 13 away. Okay, and then you basically walk your signal on. There we go. Stop walking. Hopefully, it says it's a cloud, gas cloud, oxygen. Okay, and then, so you can't see it in your normal mode, and you can't see it in your regular scan mode. You have to be in that advanced scanner mode. But as always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of you probably hating on me because I'm not playing Conan, and we all love Conan. But I've enough is enough. Oh shit! Run away! Run away! Run away! Enough is enough. The developers are completely disconnected with the community, and that might just be my perception, and I'm sure a lot of people will defend them. But it's just the content they're coming out with. They just do the shiny coin. They don't ever do anything that's deep. They're not reworking systems, and they've pulled all their talent base off to work on the Dune, and so I'm gonna spend my time on something else. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the bullshit. As always, thank you for watching.